Here is the first image that I'll be using to test all the tools. It's a free image downloaded from the internet. Okay, let's start with the Marque tool, the selection tool. It's basically a rectangular selection tool. If you right click on this tool, you'll see three more options. First is rectangular Marque tool, which is already selected. Then you have elliptical Marque tool, then is single row Marque tool, single column Marque tool. By the name, it is very obvious what they will be used for. So let's start with rectangular Marque tool. This can be used to select any rectangular shape from the image. For example, I need to select some part of the image. For example, let's take the half part of the image. Okay, this is almost the half. Okay, now this part of the image is selected. Similarly, if I want to select an elliptical part or round shape from this image, I can drag it on the image, and in this way this part of the image is selected. Similarly, single row Marque tool, you can just click it and it will select a single line out of this image. Okay, let's deselect this thing. Let's go to Lasso tool. Okay, there are three modes of Lasso tool. First of all, simple Lasso tool. You will click and drag the pointer and it will select everything that comes between that path, the starting point and the end point. Okay, now I have selected a random shape. As soon as I come to the starting point of the line and I leave the pointer, it will select everything that is in between those points. For example, it is obvious from the selection, it will show you what has been selected and whatnot. Let's deselect this and let's try polygon lasso. Okay, sometime you need to select anything that is a bit geometrical in shape. For example, let's take a look at this door. It has four sides and almost everything is geometrical. There are straight lines. So we'll start from clicking here. I have clicked here in this, and then I will come to this part and I'll click again. Then I will come to this corner and click again. Same way this corner. As soon as I click near the starting point, it will close the shape and a rectangle type will be selected. So now you must keep in mind the part of the image that you have selected. Everything that you apply on this image will be applied on the same on only this part. For example, if I use some filter, okay, filter are some pre-built uh, effects that you can use on an image. For example, I use this blur filter on this part on this image. Now as you can see in the background, I have selected a rectangular part from the image. Now whatever I apply, it will be applied on only that part of the image that is selected. You see, it's in the preview. It was like this before and now it's like this, it's blur. So let's cancel this and let's deselect this. Okay, now the third part, magnetic lasso. Okay, Photoshop has some built-in features that will automatically differentiate one object from the other based on its color. For example, this wall on the background, that is red, and the door at the front, that is a bit brownish color. So Photoshop can easily differentiate between them. all you need to do is click on the starting point. For example, let's select this door using this tool, this magnetic lasso. I'll start from here, and I've just clicked on the starting point and left click, and I'm just moving the cursor near the point which I need to select. Now if I move a little bit away from this, it will still go in the same line according to the color difference of the both objects. So I don't need to be specifically going straight on the line. It will automatically adjust itself. Now here the color difference is not that much uh, prominent. So it may shake a little bit, but no, it has got it. So let's proceed with this. Okay, another thing, these are the points that you see in the line that has been selected. There are small points after some period. Uh, these points are called anchor points. At some points you need to make a selection yourself. You need to override the Photoshop's automatic selection, and you need to select a specific point by yourself. Okay, so at this corner I want to put an anchor point. I'll click and move on, and as soon as I click, it will put an anchor point over there. Now I'm dragging it straight above, but if I need to put a anchor point just here, I need to click, and as you can see, anchor is placed there. Now here I need to put an anchor and just move forward, and here. Now the door is selected. Now as you can see in this image, when we zoom it, we have selected some part that is not the part of the door. So there are some keys by using which you can invert the selection or remove some part from the selection. For Mac, the Alt button, that if you press the Alt button with the Shift key and click on a place, on a point, and start the selection again. Now this part of the selection that I am selecting right now, this will be automatically deselected from the previous part that was selected. So I selected the part that I was going to deselect. As soon as I join it, okay, I did something wrong here. Let's do this again. I've press the escape button and Command Z, which will undo. Let's again click Option or Alt key and click here and start dragging. Okay, it has automatically deselected this. Let's do this, the same thing with this part also. Okay, I have successfully deselected the part that I didn't want on this image. Now the door is perfectly selected, and I can apply any filter on it. See the Gaussian blur that is applied only on the door. Now this tool is basically required when you need to select some part of an image that is not a geometrical part or something like that. For example, in this door, at the bottom, when we use the geometric lasso tool, it couldn't differentiate between the part of the door and the part of the floor that was also being selected with this one. So let's move forward. I think that's it's enough for the first tutorial. Let's make another video for more tools. Okay, see you on the next tutorial.